They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Baylor Bears, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bears have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UTSA's offense has the ball first today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team.
Turning it on. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Baylor Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He did.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Roadrunners. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. It's complete on the right side. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Complete to the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
And the timing just a hair off. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. The early scripts have worked, trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Going over the top. Makes the catch at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, UTSA! All that baby in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far,
picked off, and they ruin an early drive from the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
to break, and it's UTSA on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback adapting. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He'll set up to throw. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. He's loose down the middle. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the open. Rams him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Beck. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the...
There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smalls. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He caught it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Roadrunners are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running it to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He makes the grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the play fake. Gets away from one. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And the comeback is on.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Got a man, it's back. No, he got loose. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. The Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Fires left. Looking for the goal line. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Walls. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires and picked off.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Coates. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They just keep firing. He's taking the shot. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Scrambling away. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Roadrunner. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
35, Baylor, 28.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
UTSA, 35, Baylor, 28.
period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, UTSA! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 8 over Washington. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right on the money.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They want to throw it. Finds his man in the middle. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finds his man. It's Coates. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Baylor! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes them.
He's got it down the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Makes the grab and there's room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Fires to the right. He's got it. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Coates. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got him downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Coates. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on second down. Lets it go. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Nix. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.